Hey y'all, today we're going to be making a crossbow out of paper, scotch tape, scissors, and rubber ends. First what you want to do is you want to roll, you need about 3 pieces of paper, you want to roll it up and make it look like his.
As tight as you can, but not too tight, but not too loose also.
And then you want to tape it 3 times.
Around these sides.
One on the end, one on the end, one on the middle, and one on the other end.
After that, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get your second piece of paper, and you're going to roll it up in that again also. But just remember, the tighter you get it, the more sturdier your gun will be. When you roll this up, you're going to want to roll it from the long ways, as you can see, the long, and not the, well, you're going to want to roll it up from the long way of the paper and not the width of the paper. So when you roll it up, you're going to want to roll it this way, not this way. And if you have any weekends, like my weekends are pretty tight, they're not too weak, but if you have any weekends, you're going to want to get some scissors and just cut them off right there.
But whenever you're rolling your second piece up, your second piece needs to be a little bit shorter than your first piece.
After that, you're going to want to do the same thing and tape the end, the other end, and the middle. So actually, you're kind of rolling it up like you would do a diploma, except it's just paper. And the difference is not a diploma, it's a crossbow. But yeah, after all that, it should look pretty much like this. The end's taped. It's going to have a little bit like that, but that's just how you do it. And yeah.
As you can see, I'm not as fast at doing this, but it don't matter.
After that, you're going to want to get your third piece of paper. You're going to want to roll it up like the same exact way you just did it, and you're going to want to try to get it just like we've been doing, pretty tight.
And
it might take you a pretty good while, but that's just how it's gotta work. Also, if you do this, you might want to favorite this in case you forget a step. And here, tight like a rocket. Not really, but it's pretty tight.
And on each one of them, you want to make them a little bit shorter than each one of them. Like one of them is going to be longer than the other.
Yep, then like he did, you're going to want to roll it up like this and then cut off halfway on the end. Like that. Then you're going to want to tape the end in the middle again.
Just like we've been doing for every other hole or scope or whatever you want to call it.
So this small piece that you're doing is going to turn out to be the trigger.
And you'll see what we mean. And so you can see how we have each thing's a little bit taller than the other. And what you're going to want to do is you want to take the longest one and you want to put the middle sized one on it, and you want to take you're going to need a good bit of tape on this.
As you can see, mine is way shorter than his is. It's just because how I did mine a bit wrong. But it's okay because it's still going to be a crossbow, just not as big. How I take mine is when I get my tape, I do this, and I put it on the end of that crossbow part right there, and then I put the thing just like that, and then I just go around it with the tape.
And you want to put it as sturdy as possible, because you don't want it busting up on you or anything. So you want to do it really sturdy. Put a good bit of tape on it.
And that's how I do mine. You're going to want to get that tape as sturdy as possible. See how mine's still a little bit loose? You do not want it to be loose like that. It's going to probably kind of turn out to be like a Jesus cross.
As you can see, mine's a little bit crooked, but that's alright. When you do that, you want to flip it, and you want to take your smallest one, and you kind of want to bend it in half.
As you can see, probably from this end is longer than this end, but that's still okay.
After you bend it in half, you want to put it on that, and you want to keep wrapping it around until it's good and sturdy.
While you're doing this, you want to have this piece right here diagonal up to this, where you can, like, just like that. And you're going to keep it going from there.
And after all that, it should turn out looking like this, except most people will probably get it a little bit better than me, to where it's not crooked. And you want to get a rubber band, and you want to put it on it like that. And see how mine's bending up when I do that? That's not good. But, and you want to put it on like that. And whenever you do it, it should turn out. Got a piece of tape on me. Turn out
looking like that.
And whenever you shoot,
you just pull. As you see the trigger, if you have a longer piece like I don't, you're going to probably want to grab one of these sides to hold it. Just don't get your finger in front of that, because it's going to pop you. And then when you do it, pull up and let go. And that shoots.
Mine's still not the best because mine isn't as good. Mine's a little bit screwed up.
You just want to...
But his is a good example, and